The internet has transformed the world, ushering in a quantum leap in how people communicate across the globe. It's created a digital market that has made huge gains by revolutionizing the way people innovate, consume, and access information. But it's also created a winner-takes-all dynamic where a few private companies act as rule keepers and gatekeepers, whether that's Facebook, Amazon, Google, Twitter, or many others. Left unchecked, it will hurt consumers like you and me in the long run. Leaders, activists, businesses, and everyday people have been blocked from platforms without any checks and balances. And it's vital we take action. That's where the European Parliament is stepping in, with MEPs proposing radical legislation that will allow everyone to keep track of the ever-evolving digitization of services. So what are digital services? Digital services refer to any service that is delivered over the internet that is generally automated and involves minimal human intervention. That refers to things like online shopping, internet banking, social networks, music and movie streaming, and so much more. It's accelerated the digitization of society and the economy, creating new opportunities for people across the world. But it's also created a situation where a few large platforms control the digital economy. They've emerged as gatekeepers in digital markets with the power to act as private rule makers, all while the black market, hate speech, and harmful online content continue to thrive. The concerns are easy to see. Beyond creating less choice for consumers and unfair conditions for businesses, users are also being exploited by manipulative algorithmic systems to amplify the spread of disinformation that threaten fundamental rights online. It's also seen the explosion of illegal trade online, leaving lawmakers scrambling to get the situation under control. The European Parliament has proposed landmark legislation with the Digital Markets Act and the Digital Services Act. This might seem overwhelming and complex, but these resolutions are pretty easy to understand and help one another in getting one step ahead of the ever-evolving digital market. They all include a strong call for protecting fundamental rights in the online environment, as well as online anonymity wherever technically possible. They call for transparency, information obligations, and accountability for digital services providers, and advocate for effective obligations to tackle illegal content online. They also advocate for public oversight at EU and national level, and cooperation between authorities across jurisdictions in enforcing the law, especially when addressing cross-border matters. Crucially, the Digital Markets Act is there to ensure that the online platforms that sometimes act as gatekeepers in digital markets behave in a fair way. It's established a set of criteria to determine the gatekeepers and will focus on regulating them to ensure that businesses who depend on their platforms to offer their services will have a much more fair environment. It will also increase opportunities for competition with new investors and technology startups, while also giving consumers a larger number of choices of services with reasonable prices. That's something we can all get behind. One Maltese MEP, Alex Saliba, has played a crucial role.
Matul dawn l-aħħar sentej kont attiv ħafna fil-proċess sabiex fuq bażi Ewropea ikonna lat dwar is-servizzi diġitali Ewropew u kif ukoll lat dwar is-swieq diġitali Ewropej, id-Digital Markets Act u d-Digital Services Act. L-ewwel nett meta din nitkellmu fuq id-Digital Markets Act din nitkellmu fuq abbozz legali illi huwa kważi abbozz ta' liġi kompetittiva illi ser ikun qed iwassal sabiex ikollna aktar diversità fejn jidħlu l-pjattaformi diġitali li nużaw ta' kuljum. Jiġifieri huwa qatt immirat lejn dawk il-pjattaformi ta' social media ma mhux biss li huma kbar bħal Facebook, bħal Google, bħal Amazon u allura mexxejna l-qudiem numru ta' thresholds sabiex nkunu aktar iffukati fuq il-kumpaniji li minħabba il-kobor tagħhom għandhom iġorru aktar responsabilità u fl-aħħar mill-aħħar dan permezz dan l-att ser nkunu qed inwasslu għal aktar diversifikazzjoni minħabba rekwiżiti aktar b'saħħithom fejn tidħol interoperability, fejn tidħol informazzjoni rigward l-algorithms li jkunu qegħdin jintużaw illi waslu wkoll sabiex fl-aħħar mill-aħħar jaffettwaw id-data personali tagħna illi tkun qiegħda ħafna drabi tinġabar mingħajr ma nkunu nafu, illi fl-aħħar mill-aħħar ukoll imbagħad tintuża b'mod dirett sabiex il-users aħna bħala ċittadini niġu ttargetjati, bbombardjati b'numru ta' advertisement ibbażat fuq il-preferenzi tagħna. Barra minn hekk imbagħad hemm l-għadd dwar is-servizzi diġitali. Il-proċess hemmhekk qed jieħu aktar tul, huwa proċess aktar ikkomplikat, huwa leġiżlazzjoni aktar orizzontali li ħatkun qiegħda tirregola u ħatkun qiegħda temenda il-direttiva tal-e-commerce li tista' tgħid hija waħda mill-aktar direttivi importanti fuq bażi Ewropea illi issa għal 21 sena illi daħlet fis-seħħ. U għalhekk m'għadix tista' tirrispondi b'mod qawwi għall-iżviluppi illi kellna fil-qasam diġitali u għad-dipendenza illi ċ-ċittadini tagħna għandhom fuq dawn il-pjattaformi li nużaw ta' kuljum illi tista' tgħid spiċċaw bħala utilitajiet pubbliċi li mingħajrhom ma ngħaddux.
For far too long, lawmakers were simply playing catch-up, leaving the rest of us ill-equipped to deal with the constantly evolving digital market. Now, we might soon be armed with the tools to help keep the internet a free space for all, preventing private companies with little obligations from setting out the rules as they see fit. More work is needed, but it seems that for now, we're on track to get the protection we all deserve.